Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we talk about principles of leadership, business, and human potential, helping you live rich from the inside out. Today, episode 122 is about accountability with purpose. And I found this quote by Brie Larson that made me stop and think, you know what, this is going to resonate with all of you listening and viewing this video or listening to us on audio. Maybe you're not perfect, but you're willing to actually look at yourself and take some kind of accountability. That's a change. It might not mean that you can turn everything around, but I think there's something incredibly hopeful about that. Let's start by exploring what accountability means to you and why it's important. Accountability is about standing behind or beside your actions, the decisions that you make. Accountability is like a checklist to see if expectations have been met or who is responsible for what they said they were going to do. When people must claim responsibility for their actions, this is often where you're going to see people finger pointing, blaming, complaining about why they didn't meet expectations. Each person, and it's a funny thing, let's just take a step back for a moment. It's a funny thing for every finger that's pointed outward at someone else. If you look at how you turn the hand here, there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. So I also, or for yourself, if you're pointing at someone else, look at what those 3 fingers are reminding you of. What part do you need to take accountability for? Each person in a relationship or an interaction can take 100% responsibility for their actions and their decisions. Taking accountability builds trust because you have faith that the other person's going to put their 100% effort just like you are. This type of commitment gets results. You want to go back and listen to our first ever episode of the Millionaire Woman Show called Taking 100% Responsibility and how it will resonate with you. To be accountable, you must have a clear picture or a why for doing what you do, driven by a vision, mission, and core values. And you can go to my website at www.deborahkasowski.com and you can read more about my vision, my mission, and my core values that I operate my business from. Your core values act like a compass, directing you and keeping you on track to meet your goals. Accountability serves a purpose. By being accountable for your actions, you tend to pay more attention to whether or not you are taking the actions necessary to meet expectations. You will notice that your performance increases because you need to be accountable for your actions through reporting outcomes and explaining consequences of the results achieved. You will start valuing your work more because you put your heart and soul, per se, or your sweat and tears invested into these results. And goal setting and setting clear expectations are important in laying out a plan to be accountable with purpose. When you have a goal in mind, you can set accountability checkpoints to ensure that you're on the right track. Without a clear set goal, you lack direction of what you're working toward. Therefore, it's so important, I can't stress enough, ink it. What you ink, you think about. Let's look at finances as an example. If you don't have a financial goal of what you're aiming for, how will you know when you get there? What are your expectations? What will you sacrifice short-term for long-term gain? When you are accountable for your finances, you give every dollar that you have a job of what it's supposed to do. You know what money is coming in and what money is going out. You may call your credit card company or your internet company every 3 to 6 months to see if you can get a better rate. You can look at ways of what's costing you the most money and learn where you can get a cost savings. You can make better decisions knowing that you have your money working for you. Let's take a look at professional development goals. What are the areas that you want to strengthen? Is there a book that you want to read or a course you want to take? Consider working with a coach to keep you accountable and help you uncover where you could be sabotaging your efforts. Again, what gets measured gets managed. So you want to ink that goal. Being accountable is not about pointing fingers or picking sides. It is about owning what you have control over and finding solutions to get the desired results. It's not about pretending to know everything or pretending to be something that you're not. You need to be willing to admit when you don't know something, but you can ask someone or you can figure it out. You need to drop excuses and stop getting defensive when someone asks you to take responsibility for your actions. Have you ever noticed that people get angry or defensive when they don't want to take responsibility for their actions? These people try to deflect responsibility and do not realize that they could be sabotaging their own success because of their lack of commitment. If you make a mistake, own it right away. People are more forgiving if you own mistakes versus deny them. Everyone makes a mistake at one time or another. Be accountable with purpose. Find an accountability partner. This can be a family member, a colleague, a friend, or hire a coach to hold you accountable. They can support you as being the cheerleader when things are going well, but they can also hold you accountable when things do not go as planned and you fail to take the actions that you said you would. When you start running your business, your organization, or your daily life with intention and deliberate purpose, you will get the results you are seeking or something better. What are you going to do to be accountable with purpose? Think about that. What are the steps that you can take to ensure that you have that accountability in there, that checklist, so that you can go to and say, am I meeting my expectations? Am I meeting the standards that I have set for myself? Am I getting closer to my goals? I want you to really think about, are you headed in the right direction to meet your goals in the time frame that you said you wanted to? And are your goals written down? Really start paying attention to that accountability piece. I want to invite you to book your complimentary discovery session with me. Find out how I can help you be more accountable. Brainstorm, help you uncover what could be sabotaging your success. I am an executive coach who can help that be your solution. Book your discovery session, and let's just have a half an hour chat about what I can help you with. This purpose of this podcast is to help deliver you value, nuggets of information you can take away twice a week, whether it's guests or myself, to help you start living through the principles of leadership, business, and human potential to live your life rich from the inside out. So let's get started today. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you, as always, is go out and make today great.